More now on that abandoned bid by 21st Century Fox to acquire media giant Time Warner. Shares of Time Warner took a tumble today, falling nearly 13%, despite reporting a 10% jump in earnings last quarter, thanks to HBO and its Game of Thrones series. After the bell, the latest quarterly earnings at 21st Century Fox were better than expected, thanks to its film studio and cable TV networks. Fox earned 42 cents a share, easily topping estimates. Revenues of more than $8 billion also beat Wall Street estimates. The stock was initially flat after hours, but then it moved higher. Julia Borston was listening into the conference calls. Julia, welcome. Rupert Murdoch was on that call, and what, if anything, did he say about the withdrawn bid for Time Warner?
Well, so he addressed the issues straight off the bat and said the decision to withdraw that bid for Time Warner came down to two fundamental issues. One was the fact that Time Warner's management and board was not willing to sit down and negotiate. And two, it was the reaction of Fox's stock and the fact that Fox's stock continued to decline on that news. So he was really looking to do what made most sense for shareholders, he said.
What is next for Rupert Murdoch? Is there any possibility that he might come back either later this year or into 2015 with another bid for Time Warner?
Well, Tyler, he also addressed those questions. There's certainly been a lot of rumors flying that he doesn't really mean that he's dropping the bid. But he said we are resolute in the decision to move on. And then Fox president and COO Chase Carey, he echoed that. And he said, this is it. We're really moving on and really indicating that they're not planning on going back. Now, on the earnings call, which just wrapped up, there were a lot of questions about what else they might want to buy or what their outlook is for M&A in general. And they said the reason they were interested in Time Warner in the first place was because scale is important, but they stressed that they don't need to make an acquisition.
What about Time Warner? What are you hearing about what they may do next? Do they have to do anything?
Well, right now, I think the most important thing for Time Warner to do is execute on the plan that CEO Jeff Bewkes laid out, because they really have to convince investors that it makes sense for them to go forward as a standalone company and not do a merger.
Julia, thank you very much. Julia Borston in Los Angeles.